So here we have Dassault Mirage 4A, strategic nuclear bomber. It was registration number BR Bravo Romeo. It was number 45 out of 60 aircraft manufactured by the French Air Force. It was a high-performance strategic nuclear bomber capable of Mach 2.2, so more than twice the speed of sound. It could operate at that speed for more than half of its operational sortie time, so that was an incredible achievement. So it was one of the most advanced aircraft of its type in the late 1960s. This aircraft has been gifted to us by the French government and the Air Force in recognition of our historic links to France. During World War II, from May 1944 onwards, this base was operated by two French squadrons within RAF Bomber Command, quite unique. This was the only base to be operated by another nationality, effectively. The French squadrons took part in the D-Day operations, pre and post invasion, and carried on operations right the way through the war until the end, and kept on peacekeeping duties till the end of October 1945. At that point, they took the aircraft back to France, to Bordeaux-Mérignac, to form the basis of the post-war French Air Force. And it's that historic fact that is recognised by the French government and Air Force and has led to the gifting of this symbolic aircraft in recognition as a bomber coming back to England, as a gift from France to England, in recognition of those bombers that went from at the end of the war to France to form the Air Force. So it's a very, very unique honour to have this aircraft here. It's the only example of this type of aircraft on display outside France. But it's quite unique to be here in Elvington in Yorkshire, so it's fabulous to have it here amongst our collection. It's been a very long process. The idea was first mooted about 12 years ago, and it's taken a lot of negotiations to reach this point. The thing is that this was a strategic arms limitation treaty aircraft, so disposal is surrounded by red tape and bureaucracy, if you want better words, but the will has always been there, particularly from the French, to donate this aircraft to Britain and specifically to be housed here at Elvington. And finally, beginning of this year, the process was put in place to actually start the transportation from Châteaudun Air Base, where the aircraft had been stored. The Mirage 4 was actually operated by a reformed 346 Guyenne squadron, which was one of the French squadrons here at Elvington during the war. So a post-war reformation of that squadron operated this aircraft in its early days in the late 1960s. And in fact, this was the last Mirage 4A to fly on September 11th, 1991. So it's got a very historic background and pedigree, and hence it was the best example to come to England. Very thrilled and proud that we've actually got this aircraft on display. It joins the smaller Mirage 3, Dassault Mirage 3 that we've had on display for a number of years now. Its smaller sister, the Mirage 3 was used as a design brief for the Mirage 4, and it's certainly an extension and a revamping of that design that led to the Mirage 4. And it's absolutely unique to have these two aircraft on display together, so it's fantastic to have them here in Yorkshire.